Welcome to another video walk around. Today we're going to be taking a look at this 2011 Volkswagen Tiguan in this gorgeous deep black pearl color. This all-wheel drive 4-door 5-passenger SUV comes equipped with a 2.0 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine mounted to an automatic transmission. Starting on the exterior with some of the notable features, you've got a really nice front end design here with that nice chrome grille up front with of course the big Volkswagen badge in the center. You've also got these great looking headlamps here, and just below you've also got the fog lamps for some additional style and utility. As you come around to the side of the vehicle, you'll notice the 17-inch alloy rims that the vehicle currently rides on, and those are wrapped in the Nokian tires. As you can see, plenty of tread. As an added bonus, this vehicle does come with a second set of rims and tires. You've also got the nice LED turn signal indicator integrated right into the mirror. And if we take a look up top there, you will find the roof rails, which makes it nice and easy to expand your storage at some point in the future if you choose to do so. You've got a nice compact and sporty side profile to this vehicle, and when you come around the rear, you'll notice the nice color-matched roof spoiler with the integrated brake light. And just below that, you've also got the windshield wiper, which is a very handy feature to have. You'll also notice back here the Tiguan badging, as well as of course the 2-liter turbo badging and the 4Motion badging. And if you take a look underneath there, you'll find that this vehicle does come pre-installed with a hitch, so it's ready to tow. And you've also got that nice dual exhaust with the chrome tips there as well. This SUV is in fantastic shape inside and out, so let's go ahead and hop inside and take a look at some of the interior features. Hopping inside this sporty SUV is nice and easy thanks to the remote keyless entry. Simply hit the unlock button on the key fob and you'll be inside. You've also got the trunk release button there, which is a handy feature as well. Inside, you're greeted with this gorgeous beige interior, including the nice beige leather upholstery for the seats. You've also got that nice beige material on the dash there as well. You'll also find the manual adjustment for the lumbar support for your driver's seat, which is a nice feature to have. You've also got the manually adjusted seat height, and for the tilting function of the seat, you do have the power adjustments. In the footwell there, you'll find the Tiguan branded all-weather mats that you'll find all throughout the interior, which makes them nice and easy to clean regardless of how dirty or wet they get. So let's go ahead and hop inside this stylish interior and take a look at some of the interior features. The features inside this Tiguan start over on the driver's side door panel. You've got of course the controls for the power locks and the power windows and mirrors. And as an added bonus, these mirrors are defrosting, which is a very handy feature to have in the winter. Just below there, you do have a little bit of extra storage in the door panel, as well as an extra cup holder, and you've got a nice carpeted bottom to this section here. And you've also got the speaker integrated right into the door panel as well. If you take a look just to the right of the door panel, you do have the controls for the headlights, as well as the fog lights that I showed you on the exterior. And of course, you've also got the dimmer switch for the gauge cluster. Just above there, you do have the climate vents, and as an added little bonus, you do have 2 climate vents. You'll find that that's a theme throughout the interior here. It's a really nice premium touch to have the extra couple vents. If you take a look just on the steering column there, of course you do have the manual adjustment for the tilt and telescoping steering wheel, so you can get it in the perfect position. And if you take a look just behind the steering wheel there, of course you do have the turn signal stalk, and it does come equipped with all of your cruise controls as well, which is a very nice feature for highway driving. If we back up and take a look at this leather wrap steering wheel here, you'll find a really nice 3-spoke design, as well as a couple of bolsters up top to give it a nice ergonomic feel. And if we take a look at the bottom there, you've got a nice little bit of styling to the bottom spoke. On the left-hand side of the wheel, you do have the audio controls, including your volume rocker and your track selector buttons. You've also got the Bluetooth hands-free calling button, as well as your voice recognition button. On the right-hand side of the steering wheel here, you have the buttons to navigate the screen in the center of the gauge cluster. So let's go ahead and take a look up top. You can see at the very top there, you'll have the information screen. It'll let you know what screen you're on. And at the bottom there, you do have the exterior temperature, as well as the odometer and your trip. And you can see that this vehicle currently has 140,976 kilometers on it. Of course, you can also check up top there for your time and the gear that the vehicle is in. In this first information screen here, you do have the range, as well as your trip distance and average speed. You've also got a digital speedometer, as well as your speed warning, travel time, fuel consumption, and your average fuel consumption. In the next screen over, you do have the audio, so you can check what's playing and adjust it without ever having to take your hands off the wheel or even glance at your infotainment system. Next, you've got the phone screen, so if you do have your phone hooked up via Bluetooth, you'll be able to access it through the screen here. Next, you've got the vehicle status, so it'll let you know if there's anything up with the vehicle. And finally, you do have the settings menu here. You've got lots and lots of options to go through. including your snow tires, your alternative speed display, service, and factory settings if you want to reset all of those settings. If you take a look in the center of the dash here, you'll find again those nice 2-vent design to either side of the embedded infotainment system here. And up top you've also got, of course, the hazard lights as well as the passenger airbag warning and a little tray here for some smaller items. If you take a look at this nice touchscreen infotainment system, you've got lots and lots of audio options, including your standard AM, FM radio, and this vehicle also comes equipped with XM radio, as well as CD, an SD card slot, an auxiliary input, iPod dock, and Bluetooth audio. Of course, it is also touchscreen, so if you wanted to go through some of the settings here, you can do so with that nice touchscreen display. Just below that, we have the climate controls for the vehicle. This is a single zone climate control vehicle, though it does come equipped with air conditioning for those hot summer days. And for those cold winter days, you've got the 3-stage heated seats for both front passengers. Below that, you do have a tiny little storage cubby here for phones or something of that nature. And just below that, you've got a little door here that hides an extra little storage compartment as well as the 12-volt outlet. As we continue further down, you've got an extra cubby here. It's a little bit bigger for some larger items. And as we continue down, you've got the buttons for the traction control as well as the trunk release there. And then you've got the nice shifter with the 4Motion badging up top. You got a nice leather wrap boot here. And of course, you can also put that into standard mode if you want to manually shift between gears. As we continue down, you've got the parking brake located right in the center console here, which is a very nice, easy to access location. You've also got the nice sliding door here for your cup holders. You can keep those hidden if you're not using them, which gives it a nice sleek design. And of course, you've also got the center console here. Lots of room inside on this left hand side here, and you've also got the auxiliary input that I mentioned as well as a 12-volt outlet. And of course, you've also got this iPod dock here in case you've still got an iPod kicking around. It would be nice to leave it in the vehicle for some music options. Of course, when you close it down, you've got a nice padded leather armrest in the center here. And if we take a look over in the passenger side footwell there, you'll find the same great Tiguan branded all-weather mats. And up top, you've got a nice large glove box here. As an added little bonus, you have the tire pressure gauge clipped right in here, which is really, really cool. It's a nice design, and of course, you've also got a nice light in the glove box there as well. And you've got lots and lots of space. Take a look over at the passenger side door panel there. You'll find the same great design as we found on the driver's side, and you've also got the controls for the power locks and the passenger side window. And if you take a look up top here, you do have a nice little sunglasses holder here, as well as the Bluetooth hands-free calling button. You've also got the Bluetooth button as well as the microphone mute. And you've also got the controls for your massive panoramic roof, which is an incredible feature to have on sunny days. It lets so much light into the cabin. And on those summer days, of course, you can also open that up and let lots and lots of airflow through. Of course, you've also got the controls for your interior lights here as well. So let's go ahead and hop out and take a look at some of the features in the rear of this vehicle. In the rear of this vehicle, you have more of that same incredible beige leather seating that extends all the way across the back seat. You've also got plenty of legroom for the rear passengers, as well as, of course, those same great all-weather mats. In the back of the driver and the passenger side seat, you've also got these handy little storage pockets for some additional interior storage. Back here, you'll also find a couple of climate vents to help keep the rear passengers comfortable, as well as a 12-volt outlet to keep the devices charged up in the rear of this vehicle. And you've also got a handy little storage cubby just underneath there for some smaller items. Back here, you can also fold down the rear center seat for some additional drink storage in the center here, and you've also got a nice little armrest, and you've also created a little pass-through here, which is really nice to have for some skis or snowboards, something like that. Of course, you can also fold down the entire seats in the 60/40 split. Just grab that latch just below the seat there, and the seats fold down in a really nice, easy way to give you access to tons and tons of interior storage space. You've also got these handy little pockets on either side of the rear passenger seats, and you've got those nice little storage pockets for some magazines or books or something of that nature. If you take a quick glance at the rear door panels here, you'll find the same great design as we found at the front, as well as, of course, the controls for the rear windows. And as an added bonus, you've got the power lock controls. You won't see that in too many vehicles, but it's nice to have that in the rear as well. If we take a look in back here, you'll find a very generous cargo area as well as a nice cargo mat to help keep the carpet underneath in great condition. Of course, if we lift this up, you'll also find the spare tire there, which is a handy feature if you ever get a flat. And of course, you've also got these extra little storage compartments on either side for some smaller items as well. You've also got these handy little compartments here which give you access to the electrical, and on this side you've also got the jack, which makes it nice and easy to change out that spare tire. Back here you'll also find a 12-volt outlet if you need to plug anything in back here, and you've also got an interior light, which is a handy feature so you can see what you're doing at nighttime. Back here you'll also find a nice privacy cover to keep things out of sight. And closing it up is nice and easy. Simply grab the handles up here or grab above and just close that right up. That concludes this short video walk around, but this affordable SUV won't be here long, so make sure you stop by Kelowna Toyota, located at 1200 Leadhead Road, or visit us online at KelownaToyota.com for more information. We look forward to seeing you soon.